Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper and I'm back for Scrapbook Boutique and making another card, and today starting off using this really sweet stencil from Memory Box. It's called Radio Waves, and I've got some distress ink here to add some colour to my paste. This is called Weathered Wood. Let's grab out some paste and mix that on my craft sheet. I want this to be a grey colour. And I'll just keep adding colour until I'm happy with the depth. I've already secured down my stencil onto my card, and it's a very fine stencil, so I'll have to be quite careful. And I'm going with the radio waves. So I'll remove my tape and lift my stencil up. Now I'm going to flip around my craft sheet. Because I want to repeat the process on another piece of cardstock. So while I set away my panels somewhere safe to dry, I'll just wash up my craft sheet and stencil and palette knife. So I've got this awesome well-used set from Mum Elephant called Lovely Mums, and I'm going to be stamping out some of these flowers, and I've got grey flannel, which is a memento ink, so that means I'll be able to colour that with Copic markers. Now this set actually doesn't come with any leaf images, so what I tend to do is just stamp an extra couple of flowers and colour them in green, and then I'll have some petals that I can cut out and use as leaves. So I'm doing some quick Copic colouring today, just laying down a base layer of colour, because I'll be cutting right up to the edge of these stamps. I'll just take a slightly darker colour. Now this is Y13, and just add a little bit of shading. Y21, which is a really nice sort of golden colour. So I use my middle colour to blend in the darker colour. Just a leaf, and then go back with my lightest colour. This is a Sympathy card, and I've got a sentiment from Hero Arts. This is from the Say It All. It's a sentiment set, and I'm using the words with sympathy, but previously I've cut them apart, but I want to use them in a straight line today, so I simply just hold them back together and then I'll pick them up with my block. I've got a piece of scrap cardstock and some Onyx black ink. So now it's pretty much time to start assembling my card. I've got a top fold card, it's 15 by 10.5 centimetres, and my two panels have dried now. The reason why I did them on separate cardstock was just that I wouldn't have to wait for one to dry and then come back and do the other. and the Sympathy sentiment's going to be covering where the join is anyway, so find out. Let's use my grid mat here. I'll find out where the centre of my card is. And this is going to be really technical. I'll just put a mark right here and on the other side, and then just pop it through my trimmer. Got my first piece prepped. I'll attach that to my card front so I can work out where the second piece needs to go. So this time I'm going to join up the pattern and become all technical again and make another mark. And just cut that up with my trimmer. I hold my bits and pieces in place using glue dots, and then I can use something like the multi-medium or glossy accents underneath after. I've got some this to that foam dots. And I just want to pop up this panel. I'm just using my grid mat to help me get that straight. I've got some medium glue dots here. I'll use those just to hold them in place. And what I'm doing here is actually just sticking the glue dot upwards, so it's adhering to the paper. I've got these awesome new dots from My Mind's Eye. I suppose they're not enamel dots because these ones are actually wood and these ones are metal. Initially I was thinking I might use the silver, that's why I did the grey background, but now that I've made the card, I'm really liking these wood, the dark grey wood ones, so try those. They're called Necessities. Alright, thanks for stopping by today. I've had heaps of fun. So I'll see you again real soon. Until then, happy paper crafting. Bye.